You've done what the weight loss experts told you. You cut the calories, you showed up at the gym, you tried the plans that promised results. But the scale, it barely budged, and it left you feeling like you're failing your body, failing yourself, and wondering if maybe it's just you. You try to dress up and smile, but inside you're thinking, why am I working so hard for nothing? Here's the truth. You're not failing because you're not the block. You've just been fighting the wrong problem, and that changes everything for you. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. I hear this every single week, and you're not alone. I'll even share my own story because I've actually been on both sides of this coin, too underweight and then desperately trying to lose weight. I know the frustration, the clothes digging in, the mirror avoidance, the long shirts to cover it up. And I also know how quickly things can change once you find the real cause. That's why today I'm going to walk you through the 5 hidden blocks that keep women stuck at their current weight. First, the lever you're pulling that isn't even connected. Second, the calorie deficit trap that keeps you exhausted. Third, why your old rules stop working after 40. Fourth, the gym mistake that quietly digs the hole deeper. And five, why popular diets and products don't work if they're not a fit for you. So stick with me until the end because one of those 5 blocks is almost certainly yours. Once you see it, the scale can finally tip the way you want with less effort, not more. I'm Janelle, creator of Simple Health Test, a proven 3-step process of find it, fix it, feel it. When nothing worked for my mom, we turned to this body-led method. And since then, through our store and clinic for decades, I've helped hundreds of women over 40 finally see what their body already knows in minutes, not months, so they can take back control. Block number 1, you're pulling a lever that isn't connected. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You've worked so hard to be good. You swapped the sugar for something clean. You added a protein shake. You picked the super green powder everyone swears by. First of all, bravo. That's not easy. You've shown discipline, and that deserves credit. On paper, it looks perfect, but in your body, it's not the block. So you keep pulling the lever and nothing moves. Meet Heather. Every morning she made the same gorgeous shake. Greens, protein powders. She was so proud of it. It felt like discipline. But by mid-afternoon, she crashed. Her head was foggy. Her waistband, it felt tight, and the scale refused to move. When we used a body-led approach, her body quickly showed her what it wanted and what it didn't. She swapped what it didn't want for a better fit, what it truly needed. And what happened next? Her energy returned. She stopped craving sugar mid-afternoon. She felt in control again, and the scale finally started to move. Heather found the block, pulled the right lever, and her body cooperated. That one shift gave her back hope. Now, maybe you've thought the same thing. I'm doing everything right, so why isn't it working? If that sounds familiar, this is your clue. It's not always less, it's often different. The right lever at the right time. And you'll see in block number 4, it's the one almost every woman thinks will help her, but it actually slows everything down. Block number 2, I'm in a calorie deficit and I'm still stuck. How many times have you said this? I'm in a deficit, I swear. I'm tracking, I'm hitting my numbers, I'm exercising. Why doesn't that translate to the scale or how my clothes fit? Here's the thing. It's not just about calories in versus calories out. If there's a block somewhere else, it doesn't matter how clean the calories are or how many you burn. You could starve yourself and still not lose pounds or inches. Meet Emily. She was stuck for an entire year. She cut more. She worked out hard. She tried to be perfect. And the harder she pushed, the worse she actually felt. She told me, I don't understand. I'm doing everything right. I feel like I'm failing. When we used the simple health test approach, we saw the mismatch in minutes. It wasn't her effort. It wasn't discipline. She was focusing on calories, not her body's block. Once we evicted the block, her body finally responded. She swapped just one thing. 2 weeks later, 6 pounds down. Her daily headaches were gone, and she said to me, "Wait, that was it? I thought I was the problem." She wasn't the problem. The block was the problem. And once it was gone, everything moved. She stepped on the scale and finally saw it drop. She looked in the mirror and saw her body changing again. That moment gave her hope back. And if you've ever thought, "I must just not be trying hard enough," Emily proves it's not effort, it's fit. Seriously, don't miss block number 4. It's the one that drains women the fastest, even when they think they're doing everything right. If this is clicking and you're tired of guessing, I made you something that helped hundreds of women over 40. It's called the 60-second clarity scorecard. It's not another diet quiz. It's a mirror. In less than 1 minute, it will show you which of these 5 blocks is holding you back right now, so you know what to do first. So go grab that. The link will be below this video. Don't put this off. Every week you wait is another week you're stuck in the same spot. Then come right back for block number 3. Okay, block number 3. After 40, your old rules stop working. This one breaks hearts. So many women tell me, "I'm doing the same things I did in my 30s, and now I gain. What is happening?" Here's the truth. After 40, your body shifts, sleep can change, stress typically stacks higher, recovery slows down, and hormones, they do drift. But that doesn't mean game over. It means your map needs an update. Let me share Diane's pivot. She had tried resets, cleanses, all the influencers' programs, promising a reset. Nothing moved. She felt defeated. Her body wasn't asking for more, it was asking for different. One hidden block was clogging the whole system. Once she found it, everything changed. Within days, she noticed her belly felt lighter, the bloat eased. She didn't feel devastated looking in the mirror. She wasn't hiding in pajamas anymore. Within a couple of months, she swapped her comfy clothes for more fitted clothes and felt good again. Sometimes the unlock is finding and removing the block that's keeping you stuck. And if you've whispered to yourself, "I'm scared this is just how my life is now," please hear me. It's not. You just need the right method to identify the block so you can fix it. And if you think that sounds too simple, wait until you see how block number 4 proves this. Okay, block number 4, you're exhausted and the gym is digging the hole. You're trying to crush it at the gym, but half the time you don't even go because you're too tired to get there. And then you feel guilty. You feel like you're failing yourself and your accountability partner. I see this all the time. You push harder, but instead of progress, you get more drained and the scale still won't budge. That's when most women think, "I just need to do more cardio." But that's not the answer. Sandra told me she felt hopeless, like it was a race she could never win. She tried everything, products, programs, trainers, nothing worked. Her body didn't need more cardio. It needed to remove the block that kept her from even having the energy to show up at the gym in the first place. And once that block was gone, the scale shifted. Sometimes in pounds, sometimes it's inches, sometimes it's the bloat disappearing so your jeans finally zip up. Imagine the cravings calming so you don't raid the pantry at night. Sandra said, "I thought I was broken. Turns out I wasn't. I just needed the right map." And block number 5 is the one that almost every woman rolls her eyes at. But when you see it, everything clicks. Block number 5, trends, diets, products, and you're still stuck. You've been good. You've been consistent. You tried fasting, keto, and other trending diets, the top weight loss products and programs. You followed all the rules, and still nothing moved. The scale practically laughs. Here's the truth. Even the best tools won't work if they're not the right fit for your body. Healthy isn't universal. It's personal. Your friend's miracle can be your migraine. This is why we don't guess. We test, we let the body lead, and finding that right fit, sorting out what will support you, takes minutes, not months. Then everything can shift. The cravings quiet, the appetite evens out, the bloat disappears, and you stop beating yourself up because now you see what you couldn't see before. And once you do, the scale finally starts to listen. Let's recap the 5 blocks that keep the scale stuck. Number 1, you were pulling a lever that wasn't connected. Number 2, you thought you were in a deficit, but the block was somewhere else. Number 3, after 40, your old rules need a new map. Number 4, if you're exhausted, the gym might be digging you deeper. And 5, popular diets and products don't work if they're not the right fit for you. Imagine what happens when even one of these start to shift. Now, let me close the loop on my own story like I promised earlier. I've been on both sides of this. I know what it's like to know when you're too underweight, but can't gain no matter what. That's a real problem. I fixed it fast, letting my body lead. And I know what it's like struggling on the other side, desperately trying to lose weight, hiding under long shirts, your clothes digging in, trying to dress up, but still feeling horrible inside. But once I identified the block, that relief was unbelievable. That's why I love this method. That's why I made the scorecard, because when you see your block, you can finally fix it. Your first step is simple. Take the clarity scorecard. It's the 60-second mirror that shows you which block is yours and what to do first. It takes less time than scrolling one reel. The link is below this video. Then save your seat for the free class. And if you miss this one, that's another week stuck in the same spot. Don't do that to yourself. Every week you wait is another week the scale doesn't move. Seats fill, don't wait. And if this helps you, tap like. Maybe share it with a friend who's stuck on the scale with you. Once you let your body weigh in, the scale finally listens. And make sure you hit subscribe because next week we're diving into something every woman struggles with: the overwhelm, all the decisions, the conflicting advice, the endless opinions. Kind of like belly buttons, everyone has one. But here's the thing: an opinion isn't the same as the right fit for you. That's why we let the body weigh in. Next week, I will show you how to cut through the noise, make decisions that support you, and finally move forward with clarity, not confusion. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you next week.